4. And then everybody on the Zoom link clicks yes. All right, this very well might be your first one that like officially just goes to, we're gonna start a YouTube channel. So we have like all our,
we have a lot of old, all the lowdowns are recorded, most of them, so. We're all gonna go on YouTube.
Yeah, so
Now our names are gonna be
so it'll be much easier, I think, to access it. I feel like people aren't as likely to click on Google Drive.
Yeah, I never use Google Drive. Admittedly, you're very good at upkeeping it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be easier with the channel.
And now we're gonna get to like edit these videos probably, so we can like make them concise. Yay, another thing that I get to do. But yeah, all right. It's June. June gloom. It's nice and rainy outside.
It's January.
Yeah, it's January. Yeah, that's a Bellingham thing. I think that's appropriate for the tune that we're gonna do. Oh, here's an A. So this tune is called Some Boy John. I learned it at Valley of the Moon. Oh my gosh, it would have had to have been before you ever came to Valley of the Moon. So like maybe it was as far back as like 2012. I was trying to look up other people's recordings of it, and I found Laura Benson, who also learned it at Valley of the Moon.
Oh yeah.
And she plays it just like how we play it. And then if you look on the session, you can find a recording of flute in B minor, I think. They play it in B minor. And it's really, really, fast. Yeah. And I've heard that this is a session tune in Scotland, and it ends up getting played really, really fast. But that's the only recording I've been able to find of it. So, kind of your call.
What about the slower one that you sent me? That was kind of dorky.
Oh, I don't remember now. I was just so like mesmerized by the fast one. But the majority of the things that I found were all like this kind of laid back, kind of perfect for rainy weather. Yeah, and we can play around with the chords too. You can keep this all minory, or you can go to like the relative major. Yeah, I'll play through the tune, and then we'll go from there.
I'll just let you do it by yourself.
I'll play it through once by myself, and then Clea will join in and do whatever she wants to do.
Okay.
And maybe we'll play it a third time if you give me the like, I'm doing good, and then I'll play some chords. But we'll get there eventually. All right. Some Boy John. Cool. Oh yeah, and this is written by Calum MacCrimmon. Is that who it is?
He's the piper from Braybach,
yeah,
who is a really cool Scottish band we saw
that was
the theater.
That was the dorky version. I found his recording. Sorry.
No, the guy who wrote it. It was super dorky.
Actually, no. He is like a character. He seems like really like I look forward to meeting him someday. You know, like he's got like a great funny energy, and he's like
cool
very
clothes.
dressy. But
he was a comic.
The first tune was the dorky part because it was like kind of jazzified or something, and then he went into this.
You can tell we like jazz. No, but
just the fusion that I don't always like.
But he plays it very, very laid back also. So I think it's just like fast-paced sessions. They'll play anything like super fast. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I'll start off. We're in G minor. So here's the first little opening thing, kind of like outlines a little G minor arpeggio, sort of. Let's just get that under our fingers. 1, 2, together again. Yeah, and we're landing on an A. Yeah, good. So now I'm going to add a little bit more, just me. Let's just add that much. Ready? Nice. Listen one more time. Now everybody. Good. I'm going to add a little bit, so listen. Let's try just adding that. See if you can do that. Ready, go. Yeah, not bad. So just isolating that little part. Let's do that part. Ready, go now. 1, 2, 3, now. Oh, 1. Good. Okay, I'm going to put it together. Ready, me. Ready, everybody. Nice. Let's do it again. And go. Good. We're going to start off with the same kind of opening, but just a different answer. But then we're going to go. So just that part is starting on G, and it's a little triplet walk up. 1, 2, 3. Just listen to me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So putting that question little answer together is 1, 2, everybody. Good. Okay, back to the first one. Just listen to me. How do we go again? Down. Second one. Up. 1, 2. Let's try it together. Good. And we have the A part because we just repeat the same thing. So let's start looping that. And I'll break it back down if need, but are you?
Oh, I'm just going to say, for me, the only things that seem to hang me up is like the last note in both parts. So it's good to remember, like, one goes down, one goes up, that kind of thing.
Actually, we could do, so like, let your ears fill in the answer if you can. I'm going to play the. Oh, sorry, and then, no, well, I'm hearing it because it was like the second time. That would go on to the beat part. But, which maybe we should do, so we just like practice that in correct now. So the questions actually go a little bit, oh wait, no, a little bit, the repeated material is just a little bit shorter. Then it's the answer. Yeah, so it's. going down to repeat, you're going up. Or those notes harmonize nicely. So if you play the wrong note, it's just, oh, that's fine. I meant to do that. Okay, so let's put them together. 1, 2, here we go. Nice harmony. Repeat. Yeah, okay, so now
Maybe we should loop that a few
let's
times.
just loop it. And you know what? I take it back. Let's just loop the going back down so we know we're going back down. Because if we did make up an arrangement where we wanted to play the A over and over and over, like it's like a weird build and cool, creepy thing, whatever,
Yeah.
we would just be going back down to the D. So since we're looping it, let's just go F, sorry.
Yeah, I
Back to
think
the F.
also, because otherwise you'd only go down to F once. So I feel like this would be good practice to get it in your fingers and do that on occasion.
Good. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. Since it's in G, you could do a version where it's just all G drony and you just go up the D string, play around that way. It's an option. I think, yeah, personal preference.
I probably hosted that on some tune and I was like, oh my god, play the whole thing with a G tone.
Let's play the A part one more time, and the last time through we're gonna go up, and then I will keep playing the B part, and I'll play it all the way through just so it gets in our ears once. 1, 2, from the top. Tapping on the offbeat, like 1, 2. It's funny. We get to open up our hand big time because we got this G and B flat. So we have that A connecting note. ones start right on the B flat. That's kind of like the whole first little chunk, but let's break that up. Just that much go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's just starting on A. One more time, listen to me, and then we'll play together. Everybody, here we go. Good. Okay, so those together is 1, 2 together. Yeah, and we are going to a B flat. One more
If you
time.
can leave your hand there, you should, because it will be easier.
It will B flat be easier.
Yeah.
Everybody, here we go. Bless you. So that answer, let's just put it together. Can we get to there? 1, 2, here we go. Nice. And then 1, 2, 3, wait, 1 and here it is, 1. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that whole chunk together. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So putting those together, first one, ready. How about listen once? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the same, just with the different connecting notes. So we can loop this and put an A to get us back to the B flat. We're just adding a little connector note. All right. 1, 2, B flat part. Space, that's a nice choice. But and if you accidentally have an A, that's fine too. You want to loop that B part again?
Yeah, I was just going to mention some
turns,
things.
embellishments.
Well, you were doing a slide with G, which sounds cool. And then also, I would try to do that like as small as possible, just to kind of get that like nice snappy sound.
Yeah, and if you're to play this faster, these little embellishments change. Because like right now we're definitely like swinging it, and if it becomes faster, that's much more of a, what do you call it? Yeah, I forget the name right now. But it becomes much more like a little energy packet. more of like a 16th eighth as opposed to like a quick triplet.
Yeah, and then also for bowing, you can. I kind of like to do like a lip thing.
Yeah. Let's play around with some of those things. We'll loop that B part again, and I might start to play some chordal things in there. 1, 2, start on B flat. So there's lots of really cool stuff you can do for accompaniment thing. There's like some really cool like minery walk-ups. Like when I first went to it, I was hearing a walk-up. When I learned it, I think I just always went to that major part. But like, yeah. The cool thing about it is like, I don't know if you guys notice, like it implies a lot of choices too. Like when you're playing the melody, you can almost hear the supporting thing happening, even though it isn't really happening at the time. Does anybody like notice that? Like that's how I thought of the walking up instead of just going B flat. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's like, yay, audiation. And hearing things in a cool way, not a crazy way. I'm hearing things. Audiation, yeah. It's like where, you think about what like words that you're you're gonna say before, or it's like being able to close your eyes and
Visualize
something.
hearing it.
It's the equivalent of
Like
hearing.
if you, I find that if I've been playing a lot and I'm accompanying somebody else, I can think about what the melody will be right before I play the chords, so then I can hear them together and be like, it's not gonna work. But it doesn't, if you're spacing out and not paying attention, it doesn't always. Or if you're in autopilot.
But with also practice, doing something a lot, it'll start to become natural too, where you don't have to like overthink it. Because then there's that fine line of like you overthink something and then you take a couple of steps back before you can take another leap forward. So, which is I think the beauty of this kind of music too, playing together in sessions. You kind of like I think the whole point is to kind of just like see what happens. Sometimes it's very organic. So in that vein, how about we play through the whole thing a few times and we kind of explore with it. Actually, before we do that, let's just play through some chord ideas. Are you feeling anything any certain way?
I feel like you have more going on already.
Okay, Clea will add
I like
to your stuff.
Yeah, I like starting simple.
Yeah.
Like with G drums and stuff. But
yeah. So like we can make it really not really jazzy, but like it's kind of like that, kind of like cool laid back. Just we go G, D, and just hold that. And you can do that if you want, and then G, and you can do another fill.
just practice that fill, it's fun.
You could do a really cool cascade thing. Yes.
Yeah, like a waterfall.
Yeah. Okay, so if the melody was going 1, 2, 3, 4, so it kind of goes over the melody a little bit. So that's a walk-up that we're forcing some of it a little bit, but it works in both parts. Like we could do this same arrangement or same accompaniment for both parts. I think it totally fits. Maybe that like when we have that long G or A, that could be like a little chance for the accompaniment part to answer something. Okay, but let's just go with what we're kind of working on so far.
Play the melody for a sec.
Sure. 1, 2, here we go. So we go G, G. Here comes the fill. And then we're gonna walk up from C. E flat. And then that would take us to the B flat. So
if you're gonna save that for the second time.
So, like the whole tune. I mean, like the second time playing through the whole tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's where it would go, so you could just hear it. Oh, and then the first time through we'd stay minor.
You could do stay minor, but you don't have to suggest a C drum. But like, I wouldn't like walk up to that spot if you weren't gonna end there. I would just skip the A if you weren't gonna go major. You know what I mean?
Oh, if you're not going major, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's why that walk-up works nicely. But when you're going, okay, does everybody understand what we just decided or clarified? when we're gonna accompany it with a B flat chord, and
Like
then,
happy.
yeah, then we're going happy. Then we want to add our little leading tone, which would be an A. So it kind of gives the ears just a little preparation of like, oh, okay. Not like, oh, that was a little forced. So that fill doesn't have to be as filly the first time. You can really explore with that. That's nice. Maybe just that. See, so instead of like starting on the third beat, I think just fourth beat.
If you wanted to do even less than that, can you play the melody and I'll just play some like less?
Yeah, I like that. Just,
A lot of drones and long chords. You don't, if you're having a hard time like catching those fills in the right moment, you don't have to do that, but they're cool. So.
all right, and then B part. But we don't want, so we can just go to G still. Right back up to the G. Go to the major this time. B flat, E flat. Switch it up.
Cool.
So let's play around with it. Play with it.
Yeah.
Play through it a few times. Any clarifying questions or anything?
I feel like just so we're all on the same page, we should decide to do like the major part at the same moment. But otherwise, you could experiment.
Well, you at home can do whatever you want.
It won't affect us.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's turn everyone off mute.
Yeah, okay. So we'll just call it out like, let's go major. Yeah, okay.
Can we just stay on the melody?
No, you can switch off. Okay. How about you accompany first?
Okay.
I like your C7
Yeah.
drum.
Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna start simple. You can,
Yeah, and you're just gonna go between G and like F mostly, right? Yeah.
and then I will probably add in a C towards the end of the A part, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, a favorite thing when you're starting with a G drone, I like to pretend I'm a bagpipe. So.
Oh yeah, you gotta hold it where it's like not quite in tune.
So your eyes witness. Yeah.
Hold up. That's me like with my bagpipes playing up.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to do that, feel free.
Alright. Ready? 1, 2, some boy John, go! oh wait, not Lowerson, Hellebore. You can take it up and like bring it into like more of a little upbeat speed. Bye then. Enjoy brunch. So there's a harmony on the B part that could start on D. Let's. One spot where I'd add an E natural, and you just did it too. See, it's like it
oh, yeah.
it fits in. So like you could walk down on. So what is that there? Maybe we're changing to like a C major chord there, but we have an E in the bass. Yeah, and then we go to an E flat. So it's just like a chromatic, really nice passing thing. Also, that reminds me, the E flat chord is technically a major chord, but it still works when we're being minor-y. That's like a more accepted major sound when we're still within like a minor umbrella kind of thing. But if you go to the B flat chord, that's really like, yay, we're major. If the E flat, we're just going somewhere. It's like a momentary respite from the rain, and then it's like nice and drizzly again. Yeah. So passing dissonance notes are fun. Super fun.
Yeah, I like that.
So how about to just get into some tunes? Let's play that one more time, and then, yeah, a couple times, and then we'll go into Hellebore, which is, I think we learned it like 3 lowdowns ago or something.
Yeah. Well, I was also gonna say, I feel like this tune in particular, I can get off on the bowing. So I feel like the more like small frog area, you can keep it, the more under control it can be. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Or maybe with practice, I think anytime you're going into like those little triplet things, you can show up on the wrong direction, and then it kind of messes me up. So yeah,
I think we're consistently doing those up bows.
Yeah, I like to slide or slur. If you slur the G and the flat, then you're going the right direction for the triplet.
Yeah. I'm also slurring that. Slur.
Especially if you were trying to play it any faster, you would want it to be like more compact.
Yeah, the tricky one though. It's tricky speeding something up that has a swing to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to take this swing out. Didn't you try that?
Yeah. Wait, we're getting rid of the swing. Also, I want to add, this could be in different keys. If you look it up on the session, it's also in E minor. I also found it in G minor, but the person who put it up there, I might have taught it to him.
But what was it in the original recording?
Oh, G minor. I think Calum MacCrimmon on Bandcamp. So we should add these links in our email. I think his really awesome jazzy dorky.
I think that was G.
Yeah, I think it's G.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to keep it in the key that it was written in, or if somebody else records it in a different key.
But this is also the freeing thing about learning things by ear. You can move it anywhere. when we were messing around with it the other day, we moved it to A minor. Yeah, which A minor works out nice too. But yeah, we're gonna stay in G. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do it like
Oh,
3
thanks,
times.
Michael. He dropped the session link into the chat.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So P.B. Sinclair, that's who wrote it in G minor. He's that awesome fiddler who's based in, I think, Edinburgh. No, the guy who who transcribed it on the session.
Oh, cool.
Who also transcribed Sean's tune, which is a LadiesLoe tune that we taught like way back. We should play that in a little bit in our session thing. But I know for sure that that's the version that I taught him. So go look that up if you want the docs. It's what we taught you.
Somebody put it on the session.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Some Boy John. Some Boy John. We
It
taught.
fits really well in there. I just kept on playing that. I'm like,
Yeah,
that sounds like just a riff of that. Yeah.
Goes
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can almost do the harmony in the other from the other one, but I was stuck on it. And not what I was trying to do.
So. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hellebore though, the band Nargonia plays that. They're a Belgian band.
Nargonia Quartet.
There's like different iterations. It's like the Nargonia Quartet. I think they might have like a duo too, but Nargonia is the word that gets you there.
Yeah, they
I
have
don't know what
really
Nargonia
good
means.
YouTube video of them playing it. So it's very
It seems to be Nargonia. It seems to be a common session tune, at least in Ghent, because I went to Fiddlers on the Move.
What was the first couple notes?
D, D, G, B flat.
Very similar to the other one.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was a riff on that one at first, and then I'm like, oh, we're just speed it up and play with it. Okay, sure.
And then isn't the Mam in G? Because that can be a fun one to do after.
If you play with Joyce Beaton, it's in
Oh.
G minor. We learned it in D minor, so I think that's where Sarah Naylor wrote it. I forget her married name. She's got a different name, but if you still look up Sarah Naylor, you can find it. But I think she wrote it in D minor. But do you want to play it in G minor?
Sure. Yeah, so like we can totally do what anybody, if anyone wants to do any tunes, review any tunes, whatever. That's what we usually do for like the last half hour is review tunes. So if you don't know them,
Well, I got none in my repertoire.
yeah.
I got one.
Yay!
Then you can listen or play along. You know?
Yeah, or like listen the first time through. Do you want to do the name?
I don't know if I can do the C part very well.
Let's do it in G minor. You might be surprised.
Nice.
What else can we go into G minor or like an A minor tune after it? Or
Also, feel free to request anything, you all in the Zoom land.
we can go into La Orson after it. It's D minor, but we can. We can do a little opening thing.
Yeah, so that's the one we taught like maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago.
people learned at Fiddlers on the Move this year, which is a 5-day workshop thing that happens in Ghent, Belgium.
Also, no shifting in any of these tunes.
Just stretching.
Stretching. Yeah, so it's still a good cello tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had said Sean's tune. We should play Sean's tune. And
Is
there's
there
still
any
no
any
requests in the
requests in there?
chat.
Also, do you remember any of the tunes we did when you came before? Because we could do any of those. Even if you don't remember them.
I will remember when we start playing. I'm sure I can't remember.
That's okay. Sean's tune is cool. I remember that there's a harmony that you do, and I always mess up the beginning of that part. Okay.
Want to do that with anything? Are we?
This
This one's pretty epic all by itself. Oh, Emma has to go. I don't know that tune. Oh, One for the Road.
Okay. She didn't request that.
Clea was a part of a group tune writing process, and myself at a Bellingham Folk Festival one year. It's not like our favorite tune, but I've held on to it.
Yeah.
Just more for like the being able to.
Posterity.
Yeah, of like I still remember it.
There was like 15 people in a circle, and somebody,
We did it a part.
and everyone just added like 4 notes in a row.
Oh, I guess so like everybody's gonna be in the circle, you got it.
The whole, yeah. So then it'd be like, yeah, each person just added their own little flair, so it's a little bit
This was a cellist.
disconnected.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, it's a funny
Play
idea.
it for once.
Anything to get you writing a tune, but it is
Yeah. Actually, okay.
disconnected. So
That may. Do you have any jigs that you wrote? Okay, we're gonna play my jig called Panther Parade, and then we'll go into Sean's tune.
Okay.
I'll play it a little bit slow, like 1 or 2 times through, and then we'll kick it up to like our jig tempo, and then we'll still have some time. And I want to play your tune, Walk to Water. We're just peppering some personal tunes in there. Yeah.
Unless there's any requests, which
Yeah,
we're still
which-
open to.
Yeah. Okay. So my tune is a jig. It's kind of inspired by Roaring Barmaid, if you know that one. But slightly different. And it's in G major. And then we're gonna go to Sean's tune, which is in D major. So it'll be a nice like change. I heard it in my head. That's good. All right, so a little bit slow first if you want to pick it up. Sir.
was written by our friend from Vladimir.
Brother Sean Paul.
Yeah, he became a
He's a monk, yeah. He's from the Wood family. They're based out of Ojai, and they're like a Celtic family band, and they were on one of those like America's Got Talent shows, and they lost to a dog, but they came really close.
They never stood a chance, clearly.
It was a singing dog. Yeah, they didn't have a
sure.
chance against a singing
Who doesn't
dog.
love a dog?
And they probably had a really like sad sob story.
The dog?
Yeah.
Like it was missing a leg or something.
Yeah.
My son, my brother had cancer.
Yeah.
It's just the story of every single, every other competitor that he was far on those shows.
Maybe. Claire and Lizzie, do you have any requests? I see you guys playing along in Zoom land.
No, I've hit the point of the things where I'm like, I'm enjoying listening, but I have other things that that I need to be doing so that I can get on with the rest of my day. So I'm listening and learning, yeah, but not really playing along anymore.
That's all right.
But I'm soaking it in, so I'm not going to stop, if that's okay.
Is there any that you have played that you would like to listen to? What did we do recently?
Two new murder characters that you played last time. I know I haven't been here like two or three sessions before that. I couldn't remember which one you were.
That she wrote?
Well, I guess you were teaching that the last time I was here, which is like 3 months ago.
Well, I don't know. We did Lores. No, we did that one. We did Lores and we did Hellebore, and I taught one. Oh, we did the dive
In
teams.
Scannláin.
Oh yeah, we did that one.
Okay,
In Scannláin or Iníon Scannláin? It's the Irish too.
yeah, Lizzie gave a thumbs up. Okay, we'll do that one, and then that one could go into like some really nice D stuff. We can go into Sunday's Well, or we can go into...
Road to Lenoir is pretty slow. I guess it would be weird to go that direction.
I also want to... I'm okay with ending a little bit early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, let's do Iníon Scannláin. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's written by a concertina player, so it's that she does.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of that pulsing in some of those waltzes anyways, you know, or reels too, so reels, fast reels.
Could you say the name of that one again?
That one's Sunday's Well by
Caitlín Gabhann, she's from Northern Ireland. She is married to Myriad's nephew. What's his name again?
Kieran,
Anyway, they're like,
which is like the Irish equivalent of Kevin.
yeah, they're like Irish royalty because they're both really good musicians. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, I think, yeah. This is a good lowdown today.
yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you. I'm gonna stop recording. I'm not closing the meeting, just stopping recording. Oh wait, I almost closed it.